Summer weather, though, always sends people to the mountains and canyons in droves.
Yes, it does, and in one hot spot in Utah County, that's causing some real problems. Law enforcement will begin targeting this weekend. News Special Sandra Adams now with the story.
It used to be it wasn't that hard to find a parking spot in American Fork Canyon, but that's no longer the case. Drivers have been forced to get creative, but sometimes the parking spots they're finding just aren't okay. And law enforcement says starting this weekend, there's going to be some serious consequences.
Even on a gray day at Tibble Fork Reservoir, the shoreline is jammed, and it takes effort to beat the crowds.
Yeah, it's definitely been harder over the years, I feel like, to get a good spot.
But even harder than finding a place next to the water is finding a place in the parking lot, and it only gets worse on the weekends.
Yeah, basically no parking. You have to like wait, I guess, for a spot and kind of just do laps until you can find something. It's pretty chaotic most of the time.
What Sam Mann has seen is just the beginning.
The parking lot will be full. People will start illegally parking. They'll start parking in the no parking zones.
And when the no parking zones are full, rangers say everywhere that shouldn't be a parking spot suddenly becomes one.
They'll park right in the lane of travel. We've had issues before where a search and rescue team had to take motorcycles up past cars that have been parked like that because they couldn't get the ambulance. They couldn't get the vehicles needed to respond to that person that was injured up there.
So starting this weekend, the Forest Service and the Utah County Sheriff's Office will significantly ramp up enforcement at the reservoir and throughout American Fork Canyon.
If your vehicle is illegally parked, impeding any traffic, blocking access to any areas, your vehicle will be towed.
The message is simple.
We can't have it continue.
Even to those who know the realities of finding parking.
I think it's probably a good idea if they're not parked legally.
The rules here will soon be harder to duck.
So like I said, it's really chaotic, so maybe it'll be good to kind of calm it down some.
Again, it's a soft launch on those enforcement efforts this weekend. Things will really kick into gear on the 22nd. In American Fork Canyon, Andrew Adams, KSL 5 News.